Hey people, welcome back to Wok Drop. Welcome back to the 36 spices. Okay, so today's 香料 is Chénpí. Chénpí is dried tangerine or mandarin peels. I always make these by myself because they're super easy to make by yourself. So what I usually do is I source some really good organic mandarins or tangerines and just air dry the peels. So I often leave them in a place where you get wind, a lot of wind that will come through your house, like next to a window or whatever, and just let it dry until it's just completely dry. And then this is one thing I want to say, not just about this particular spice, but about all your spices. If you can, if it's possible, you should really invest in airtight glass jars. Not plastic, airtight glass jars to store all your spices in because it'll keep them fresher and in a lot of ways it'll help the spice mature as well. So what you want to do is dry them until they're absolutely bone dry and then seal them in an airtight glass jar. And there's no time limit on these. The longer you keep them, the better and better they'll get. Not only as far as like cooking goes, but also as far as like all the medicinal benefits as well. You can definitely get these from any Chinese supermarket in the West. Like I've said before in other videos, if you do have a Chinese medicine store near you or around you in the city that you live in, then I would go there and buy these there too, because you'll get a much higher quality. In a lot of cases, you can actually choose the year. So the place that's near my house in Tokyo that I always go to, I can choose like 3-year, 4-year, 5-year, 10-year, 15-year, 20-year, even up to 40-year, okay? For cooking, you don't want to go too far, like to the 40s, but anything between like 3 to 10 years is great for cooking. So this spice is also very commonly used in the traditional Chinese medicinal soups, which I'm going to be releasing a few of in the near future. I'm actually planning one, probably 3 or 4 recipes from now. So let's cross you over to Mark, and then he can break down all the medicinal benefits of this wonderful spice.
Hey, okay, so today we're going to talk about dried tangerine peel, or Chénpí, right? Chénpí is a very common herb. You might not find it the way you think you do, because a lot of times it's used to be soaked in a soup or a broth and then removed after. So you get the essence of it, the oils of it in that food, but then you don't actually find the pieces a lot of times, right? Chénpí, or tangerine peel, is actually one of the strongest herbs in Chinese medicine that is used to dry dampness. What do I mean by that? That's extra fluids around the body that could produce phlegm, could produce swelling, oily, greasy fluids and substances in the body that kind of sit around. Tangerine peel enters the channels of the spleen, the stomach, and the lung. So it goes in and it tends to be warming and it tends to be drying. So people who have a lot of dry cough, they tend to run dry. They sometimes want to avoid this in their food because it has a very drying quality. It's very effective at treating dampness. For some of you guys who are tea nuts out there, you'll know that sometimes in tea culture, they'll add it to a pour tea, and then it kind of gives it a really nice quality. It helps to assist in post-eating digestion, moves things through so you don't get food stasis, you don't get food stuck in the stomach after eating. You add tangerine peel to it, it assists and amplifies that ability of the tea itself. Chénpí regulates qi. So as it's drying dampness, it regulates qi. So think of things like trouble after eating because you feel too full. Well, tangerine peel helps with that. So in Sichuan cuisine, adding this to food helps to reduce that feeling of over fullness after eating. Sometimes there's qi stagnation between the stomach and the lungs, particularly with things like pneumonia or bronchitis, where you feel a stifling feeling in the chest. Helps to relieve that, while at the same time helping to clear up dampness and phlegm. Chénpí is used in Chinese herbal medicine as one of the components of formulas to treat that. So having a soup with that in it is a great way to get rid of that. Another thing it does is it also assists in poor digestion with abdominal fullness and loose stools and fatigue and tiredness and a feeling of maybe bloating in the body. Because it's drying the dampness, it's also supplementing the spleen pancreas to transform dampness in the body. So it's a really effective herb. and spice, in that case, in both, like I said, herbal medicine and Sichuan or any type of Chinese cuisine. Another thing it can do is if you have turbidity in the lower jiao, right? You have loose stools, like I mentioned before, but also a thick, greasy tongue coat. It'll help to transform that turbidity so it makes the digestion better. One last thing that I mentioned is that it has a tendency to help with bronchial conditions. Now, I want to make this clear that unless you're seeing a physician, an actual Chinese medicine physician, Chénpí in and of itself doesn't treat bronchitis, doesn't treat pneumonia. However, it is a very, very effective key herb in those formulas when you go to an actual doctor of Chinese medicine or physician of Chinese medicine. So just keep that in mind when you eat a tangerine. You can take those peels, put them out under the sunlight, let them dry out, and then you can use those peels on a regular basis in soups, in teas, or if you guys out there like to drink pu'er tea, you can slice it up and add some of it to your pu'er tea, and you get a really pleasant aroma. All right, guys, see you on the next one.
So everybody, that is Chénpí. Try making it yourself. It's easy to make and it tastes a lot better doing it yourself. So Chénpí, go buy some.